This third tithe is called welfare tithe. Welfare tithe is a tithe that is for welfare, for taking care of others. It is stored up in individual cities to feed the Levites, the orphans, the widows, and the stranger who lived with the Israelites. So let's read Deuteronomy 14. You remember we just read Deuteronomy 14, 22 to 27. So now we're reading Deuteronomy 14 again, 28 to 29. Just under it, he gives you the next tithe. 28. At the end of 3 years, everybody say 3 years. So this tithe, you give it every 3 years. That gives you 3% every year. You get it? This tithe, every 3 years, you give 10%. So it is 3% every year. So he said, at the end of 3 years, thou shalt bring forth all the tithe of thy increase the same year, and shall lay it up within thy gates. The next verse. It says, and the Levite, because he had no part or inheritance with thee, and the stranger and the fatherless and the widow, which are within thy gates, shall come and shall eat and be satisfied, that the Lord thy God may bless thee in all the work of thy hands, which thou doest. Now, there is a first 10%, there's another 10%, then there's 3%. A total of 23%. That's what they gave annually. 10% went for their worship of God. The other 10% for the celebration of God's goodness. The other 3% for the poor. And they stored it in the cities. It is used to take care of the poor and the strangers. Now, apart from that, these people made vows and they gave free will offerings. You see why I respect the Jews.